Hey y'all. So I just had a pretty good weekend. I hung out with my sister this weekend and I just saw today specifically I just saw Captain America Brave New World for the first time. Obviously the movie just came out. I also got Hot Pot for the first time this weekend. That was pretty good. Um After watching so many videos of it on the internet and being like, "Oh my gosh, mukbang, hot pot, blah blah blah, this and that with me or whatever." It was cool to finally try it, and um, I recommend it. I This is specifically for the spam account. This is not going to my main account because my main account, low key. I mean, it's your main account, but my spam account, I'm not even gonna say, "Oh, it's for the real ones only" or anything like that because who cares? But my spam account is specifically for the people who follow my spam account, is for the Marvel people. But you don't have to be a Marvel person to be on my spam account, of course. But I'm saying, like, I do main like most of my Marvel stuff on my spam account. Like right now, I'm like doing a little movie marathon thing. Like I'm watching each movie in chronological order, and we're beginning to wrap up with phase one. And the last movie I need to watch is The Avengers, and I plan to sometime next week. But to be honest, I have no clue when I'm going to watch it, but it's going to happen. And I wanted to talk specifically about the movie I just watched today, Brave New World and The First Avenger, which is the first one with Chris Evans, and the parallel between those two, because it's just crazy to see how, Falcon, before he became Captain America, was like this sidekick. I'm saying sidekick because he was a hero of his own already, but like he was kind of like Captain America's right hand man, if you know what I mean. And just seeing the parallels between the two and how they both rose and became Captain America was actually really crazy to me, because there was a lot of stuff that you can take from Brave New World to the first Avenger and be like, oh my gosh, this is really like, I wouldn't say butterfly effect. It's not butterfly effect. I don't know what I'm talking about, but definitely like, man, these two really like mirror each other in some ways. And I just said that. And for the MCU to be at like where the MCU is right now, like the stage with everybody like dying kind of, and the Avengers kind of falling apart after the events of what happened with Thanos, is just like, in this movie, spoiler alert, in this movie they were talking about, or the president specifically was like, "Yo, what up, homie? Let's rebuild the Avengers." And Sam looked at him like, "What? Like, come again? Like, oh, we're just gonna casually rebuild the Avengers after literally what just happened? Like, what?" But a reawakening, like literally, like that's how I would put it. But it isn't really the same because of how like the main six were before, all the way up until now. Like Captain America's old, Tony Stark is dead, and just a lot of stuff happened. So it's just like, why on earth would you want to rebuild the Avengers, bro? Like, do you hear yourself? Only for him to become a mutant himself. So I'm thinking like they gonna put the president on the front lines, like. But hey, that would be funny. That's actually another thing that I liked about this movie, was they included the president, which I would never think to do. But like, you know, I forget what his name was. Dr. Samuel. That's what he's going by until I look it up after I finish recording this. But y'all, I was right this whole time. I was right. I was right this whole time. I didn't even write anything about him in my rating or anything, but that was the dude that turned or fixed Hulk. He fixed Hulk. He was the dude from the first movie, like the one with Edward Norton. That was him, and I'm just thinking like, damn, what happened to you? What happened to you? He was brought in for a rude awakening, a very rude awakening, and to think that that's him. I don't know if he shows up in any other later Marvel movies, but to know that that's him, that's like crazy. Like, you poor thing. Dr. Samuel, like underdog, do research for me. Oh, you're not that great. You saved my life, but you're not that great. Throw him in a cell. Oh, and then he starts going mad. invents mind control devices somehow. I'm surprised nothing like that hasn't happened yet with the kind of technology that we have, but ain't no telling what's going on. And I don't know if his goal was to kill the president. Honestly, it's all coming back to me as we speak. Okay, his motives were kind of strange. Like honestly, he's like one of those villains that you could be like, I understand you in a way, but you need to man up. Like there are like so many villains that are like that because they had like such a sad life. Like nobody told you to work for the president, bro. You could have easily dodged that. So yeah, I think this movie was really good. And honestly, for based off of the after credit scene, I'm excited to see where it takes like us into, or what movie it takes us into after this, because um I know Avengers Doomsday, that's a big one that's coming up. Do not get me started on how they recasted Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. That does not make sense. But hey, Marvel will do what Marvel does best, and you know, questionable casting. Questionable casting. If there's any further thoughts for this movie, I will definitely drop them in here. Like, you know, because I have to, because the thing that I do where I like give you guys like a picture and like yap a whole bunch, because that's what I love to do when it comes to movies. I just yap and I don't hear myself talk sometimes. So it's like, oh, well, what is she talking about? Like, do you hear yourself at all? And it's just like, no, I don't hear myself. I just like to hear myself talk. No, I don't like to hear myself talk. I just like to talk about things that I like. And yeah, and I like Marvel. So I don't care if you don't like it, because I like it. You'll see the rating I give the movie because, of course, this movie does take place in the MCU. So when I get down, I don't know, I forget what phase this is in. The year just started, so there's still plenty of Marvel movies to come out. This does, to be honest, if I could rate it right now before rewatching it, it's a 5 out of 5, because you're gonna have to watch the movie or you're just gonna have to wait for my review, because that's another yap session, and this video is damn near 10 minutes. And do I feel like talking that long? No, but it's okay. I don't know how often I'm gonna do these little snippet things, because I just got this microphone, so I was like, oh, this is something fun to do, something to change the scenery. No one cares. Anyways, stay tuned for little random pop-ins like this if I do it again. And yeah, thanks guys. Like and subscribe, smash that like button. Now I'm just yapping. Anyways, deuces.